Now moving on to candlestick charts. Candlestick charts originated from the Japanese and they were used for rice trading a long time ago. A candlestick chart is similar to a bar chart in the sense that it also shows the open, highest, lowest and closing prices. For a candle, these are called the wicks, and the upper wick of the candle will show the highest price and the lower wick of the candle will show the lowest price. Now the difference between a bar and a candlestick chart is how they show their opening and closing prices. The bottom of the candle will show the opening price, whereas the top of the candle will show the closing price. But you have to note that this will be dependent on what kind of candlestick it is. So let me explain what I mean. In candlestick charts, you have two kinds of candlesticks, bullish and bearish. A bullish candlestick is one where the stock closed higher than the price it opened at. So if it is a bullish candle, it will be represented by a green candle, and the bottom of the candle will show the opening price, whereas the top of the candle will show the closing price. For a bearish candlestick, it will be represented by a red candlestick, and in the case of a bearish candlestick, the top of the candle will show you the opening price, and the bottom of the candle will show you the closing price. So you can see how the opening and closing prices on bullish and bearish candlestick are represented in opposite ways. For candlestick charts, you have to take note that the color of the candle is important. Now here is an example of a candlestick chart. If you notice, the three charts that I've shown you so far, the line, the bar, and the candlestick chart, they are actually the same stock with the same period, but just represented in three different charts. Now I'm sure you can see that using a bar or candlestick chart will be able to give you more information compared to a line chart. And when I say more information, I mean being able to see the trading range for the day, the opening, highest, lowest, and closing prices, as well as being able to gauge the number of bullish and bearish days just by looking at the colors on the chart. There's one more thing you have to take note when looking at the charts. What happens when your closing price is also your lowest price for the day, or when your opening price is also your highest price for the day? Now for candlestick chart, this will be represented by the candle not having any wicks. If the closing price is also the lowest price, there will be no lower wick. If the opening price is also the highest price, there will be no upper wick. For bar charts, it is similar. If the closing price is also the lowest price, there will be no line at the bottom protruding out. And if the opening price is also the highest price, there will be no line at the top of the bar protruding out. Colors of the chart. Okay, as I've mentioned, a bullish day will be represented by green, and a bearish day will be represented by red. For some charts, a bullish day will be represented by white, and a bearish day will be represented by black. If you wish to view the chart of a stock, you need to know the ticker symbol for the stock. So what is a ticker symbol? A ticker symbol is basically the name of the company on the stock market, and this is typically made up of 3 to 4 alphabets. However, there are also cases where the ticker symbol for a company can be made up of 5 alphabets or even just 1 alphabet by itself. So here are some examples of the ticker symbols of companies like Twitter, Facebook, Nike, etc. Okay, so how can you view charts online? I'm going to show you another website that I use. It is called stockcharts.com, and I find that this is a very good website because it has great online resources for you to view charts. So going to stockcharts.com, enter the ticker symbol of the company that you're looking at. For example, let's say we take a look at McDonald's. So we enter MCD, the ticker symbol for McDonald's. Okay, so here, this is a chart for McDonald's. Let me just clear up all these other indicators first. In the next few lessons, we'll get into how to read them. But for now, let me just take it away so that it is much easier for you to view the chart. Okay, so you can see that this is a candlestick chart of McDonald's. And if you want to change, you can go over here to type and you can choose. For me personally, my preference is to use candlesticks, because using candlestick charts, you can also use candlestick patterns to help you get more information. I'll touch on candlestick patterns in the future. So to change the range, you can select up to the months or the years. So let's say we look at a 1-year chart of McDonald's. So now this is a 1-year chart of McDonald's. And the period, this is a daily period. So what this means is every candlestick will show you the trading range of 1 day for McDonald's. So if you want to change, and let's say you want to look at another company, just enter the ticker symbol of another company. Say we look at Pepsi. So we enter ticker symbol for Pepsi, PEP. Yeah, this is the chart for Pepsi. So to do a summary of chapter 3, in this lesson we've covered 3 kinds of chart: the line chart, the bar chart, and the candlestick chart. We've also seen how the bar and candlestick chart shows you the opening, highest, lowest, and closing prices for the day. We've learned that a bullish candle can be represented by a green or white candle, and a bullish candle means that the stock closed higher than the price it opened at for the day. For a bearish candle, it is normally represented in a red or black candle, and a bearish candle just means that the stock closed lower than the price it opened at for the day. To search for a stock and to view its chart, you need to use the ticker symbol of the stock. Now we've come to the end of chapter 3, and for chapter 4, we'll look at what are trends and how to define a trend. So see you soon.
Subscribe for more content.